Hey guys, Six Axle. Wanted to do another update video on my garden. I know I did a couple videos last month, but I really haven't had time to upload them. So you're going to see that everything's kind of time sequenced crazy, but sorry about that. Real life kind of got involved for a little bit. In fact, you'll notice that I now have a little deck type area that I am using for my the garden, and that is because I have dogs that will not stay out of the garden. The deck itself is 4x8. It is made from pallets. Basically, I searched Craigslist and there were some companies giving away pallets for free. Went down there and I utilized everything from the pallets in order to upcycle or recycle, whatever the actual terminology you guys want to use is, to one, keep costs down, and two, to actually recycle the wood instead of just going out and buying all new wood. So anyway, just a brief update of what's going on. The plants on the far end, I will try to work my way around. There is my broccoli. The broccoli was planted at the end of February, early March. It's taken on really good. I guess it was one of these plants you could have planted a little earlier and been fine. My cabbage, however, which is the one right there, it's not done so good. This one I actually transferred from seeds, and actually I think there's only one plant that survived. No, I'm sorry, three. There's one here. This was another thing of cabbage, which you see that did not survive, and then these last two actually had 4 plants and only 2 of them have thrived. Now I know that it is going to be because I planted them way too early, today being Easter, and I know you're supposed to plant right on Easter around the first week of spring, but because of the crazy weather that we had through into February and all through March, started getting warm out, I said, hey, let's give it a shot. Blackberry bush, it's not really coming out like I hoped for. This is its going on second season that I've had it, so I'm hoping it grows in just a little bit better. The next plant to the side in the white bucket is grapes, and they're actually coming along. I just been doing some work out here today. These are actually strawberries that I planted. I want to, throw this out there as well. I know there's going to be a lot of better videos with a lot of better tips, but this is actually a adjustable bulb planter. But I feel like it is one of the best tools that I've used to when you're using a container garden. This is the only way I've done it, but using that bulb planter, you can actually pull out just enough soil in that circular area. It's great for putting plants straight into the ground. This particular planter had strawberries in it before, and the dogs went in there and kind of destroyed them. So now I've got a little bit more of a secure area, so I think this will be able to be a lot better. The other things, my beans are coming along pretty good. That's the white bucket there with the trellis on it, and the 2 of them on the other side are beans as well. The majority of the containers in here, I did recycle them. I got the majority from Walmart, of course, the white ones as you see. A few I had laying around, and some I even found when people were getting rid of them and throwing them out, so I said, hey, why not? Last season my tomatoes did pretty well, so I've got some more tomatoes that that we're doing in the buckets again. I want to throw this out. I know a lot of you guys that do the container gardening, you guys go to Lowe's or Home Depot to get the buckets. I also want to throw this out that if you go to Firehouse Subs, they will sell you their pickle buckets for $2 each instead of the $4 or whatever that you pay at Home Depot and Lowe's, and at least if you're buying them from Firehouse Subs at $2 a bucket, that money is returned into the system and going to help people. So it is basically charity. And for you tax gurus, you can also write it off. But instead of just going out and running to Home Depot or Lowe's and buying your buckets, why don't you do a little bit of good with your money? For $4, you can get 2 of the 5-gallon buckets, which is what you need to use on container gardening anyway. So first of all, you save 50% of your money. Second of all, it goes back to help whatever cause that the firefighters have given their money to. So as far as I'm concerned, that's probably the best way to go. I just found out about this I don't know, a couple weeks ago, and next time I need buckets, you will see them in my for my container gardening. So again, happy Easter, everybody. I just wanted to do an update. I also want to let you guys know that for my subscribers, we will be having a contest coming around the corner, and I am going to be altering the name of my page because of the Doomsday Prepper episodes. I am just going to take it back to Survivalist instead of Prepper, because I really don't like the way that show is portraying the prepping community. And I think what's going to end up happening is it's going to end up giving us preppers a bad name, or, you know, giving us a stigma that's just going to... Stigma, maybe? Yeah, I think that's what I mean. It's just going to give us an overall... The public's going to look at us like, you know, we're some kind of, I don't know, crazy people for doing what we do. So, I mean, by all means, if you want to unsub, because I'm going to kind of talk about prepping stuff, but I'm not going to kind of label it like that and more label it as survivalist stuff, then by all means, unsub. It was, you know, nice having you. For the rest of you, stay tuned. We are going to have a subscriber contest coming up soon, and more updates on the garden and other projects that we got coming up. So see you guys soon.